Exercise 5.1. Question number 1, first part. In which of the following situations is an AP? The first part we have the taxi fare after each kilometer when the fare is rupees 15 for the first kilometer and rupees 8 for each additional kilometer. So here you can see that suppose A1 is the, let A1 equal to taxi charge for the first kilometer. Taxi charge for the first kilometer. Taxi charge for the first kilometer. For the first kilometer, and that is equal to how much? Rupees 15. And after that, for every kilometer 8 rupees is added, so A2 will be equal to taxi charge for the first 2 kilometer. Taxi charge for the first 2 kilometer. First 2 kilometers, and that will be equal to how much? Rupees 15 plus 8, because for this 2 kilometer can be written as 2 kilometer can be written as 1 plus 1. So for 1 it is 15 kilometer, and for the next 1 kilometer it is rupees 8. So this is how we get 15 plus 8. So that is equal to rupees 23. Similarly, A3 will be there. What will be A3? A3 will be equal to, A3 can be written as taxi charge for the first 2 kilometer plus 1 kilometer. So that will be A3 equal to 23 plus 8 equal to, that is 31. And similarly A4 will be there. A4 will be 31 plus 8 equal to 39. So here what we can see that here the same quantity is being added after the uh, first kilometer. Therefore this will be an AP. In other words, what we can see here, A2 minus A1. What is A2 minus A1? 23 minus 15. That is 8. Then what is A3 minus A2? That is 31 minus 23. So what is 31 minus 23? That is 8. Again, let us see the remaining. A4 minus A3. So what is A4 minus A3? Equal to 39 minus 31, and that is equal to 8. So what we are getting here? Therefore, A2 minus A1 equal to A3 minus A2 equal to A4 minus A3, and if you go on, we will be getting the same, equal to 8, and that is equal to D, the common difference. Therefore, what we can say that, therefore, what we will say, given sequence is an AP. Therefore, given sequence is an AP. Therefore, given case or given situation is an AP. Therefore, given situation forms an AP. Given situation is an AP. So this is the answer of the first part. Second part, the amount of air present in a cylinder when vacuum pump removes 1/4 of the air remaining in cylinder at a time. So let the initial volume of the cylinder be V. Let initial volume of cylinder, let initial volume of the cylinder, equal to V. So therefore, when the pump is used first time, therefore when the pump is used first time, pump is used for the first time, in that case what will happen? When the pump is used for the first time, what volume will remain? Volume equal to volume in cylinder will be So volume in cylinder, volume in cylinder remaining equal to. So when we use the pump, 1 by 4th will go away here. 1 by 4th will go. So what will remain is 3 by 4th. So equal to 3 by 4 of V. Similarly, the next case when the pump is used for the second time. So when the pump is used second time, when the pump is used second time, in that case, what is the volume remaining? Volume remaining in cylinder, volume remaining in cylinder, volume remaining in the cylinder, equal to, that will be how much? Again, it will be 75% of the earlier volume. So what is the earlier volume? The earlier volume is here, this one, 3 by 4V. So 75% of this, that means 3 by 4 of this. So 3 by 4 into 3 by 4V, and that will be 9 by 16V. 9 by 16V. Similarly, again, when the pump is used third time, when the pump is used third time, when the pump is used third time, in that case, volume remaining will be, volume remaining in the cylinder is equal to, how much volume will remain? That is 3 by 4th of this. So 3 by 4 into 9 by 16V, and that is equal to 27 over 64V. Now let us check whether this is an AP or not. So what we'll do is that we can take the very first one as A1. So this can be taken as A1, this can be taken as A2, and this can be taken as A3, this can be taken as A4. So now let us find the difference of all these. So A2 minus A1 is equal to 3 by 4V minus V. So this will be minus V by 4. Next, let us find the difference of A3 minus A1. So what was our A3? A3, we can go back and see what is our A3. A3 is 9 by 16V. So 9 by 16V will go in that one. 9 by 16V minus, what is our A2? 3 by 4V. 3 by 4V, and this on we know that LCM of 16 and 4 is 16. So this will become 9 minus 12. 9 minus 12 by 16V, and that is equal to minus 3 by 16V. Now there is no need to go further because this is the first one. In first case, that is A2, the difference of A2 and A1 is minus V by 4, and the difference of A3 and A2, this is A2, A3 and A2 is minus 3 by 16V. Therefore, they are not equal. So this means that this is not an AP. Here, A2 minus A1 is not equal to A3 minus A2. Therefore, given sequence or given situation is not that of an AP. Given situation is not given situation is not that of an AP. Given situation is not that of an AP. That of an AP. So this is the second part. Third part, the cost of digging a well after every meter of digging, when it costs rupees 150 for the first meter and rise by rupees 50 for each subsequent meter. Here for each subsequent meter, here for each subsequent meter of digging, the cost increases by rupees 50. The cost increases by rupees 50. Therefore, the difference between therefore the difference in cost of digging between any two consecutive meters, between any two subsequent meters will always remain how much? 50, is always constant, is always 50, is always rupees 50, which is a constant, Therefore, what we can say that given situation is that of an AP. Therefore, given situation is that of an AP. Fourth part, the amount of money in account every year when rupees 10,000 is deposited at compound interest of 8% per annum. We know that in compound interest, in compound interest, the amount on which interest is given, the amount on which interest is given, increases every year. Amount on which interest is given increases every year, and since the rate of interest is same, therefore the interest will also increase. So when we know that in compound interest the amount on which interest is given increases every year, therefore interest also increases every year, so that means the interest is not constant, therefore interest is not constant every year. Interest is not constant every year. So what does this mean? This means the given situation is not that of an AP. Therefore, given situation is not that of an AP. Given situation is not that of an AP. Given situation is not that of an AP. So here if you will find you'll see that the interest for the first year will be different, the interest for the second year will be different, and the interest for the third year will be different, so on. So if you find their difference, the difference will be not constant, because as we have seen that the interest increases every year. Whatever interest one person is getting in the first year, that interest compared to the second year will be, the interest in the second year will be more. Therefore, the difference cannot be constant, and therefore the given situation is not that of an AP.